Hi, everyone. It's Lisa here with Hillcrest Country Club. Thank you all for joining me. I hope everyone had a fantastic day today. And I just wanted a quick announcement that tomorrow is actually going to be our last day for Hillcrest at Home Storytime readings for Megan and I. So we'll have one in the morning and then at 9 a.m. and then again at 7 p.m. And then we'll kind of put everything on hold for now until in the future we might pick it up again. But I look forward to our last reading tomorrow. So tonight I do have two stories. The first one is called The Wonky Donkey. And then in my big Dr. Seuss book here, I have McElligot's Pool by Dr. Seuss. So we'll go ahead and get started with The Wonky Donkey. Here we go. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey, hee-haw, and he only had 3 legs. He was a wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey, hee-haw. He only had 3 legs and 1 eye. He was a winky wonky donkey. Oh boy, say that 3 times fast. Oh my. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey, hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye, and he liked to listen to country music. He was a honky-tonky, winky-wonky donkey. Yeehaw. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey, hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music, and he was quite tall and slim. He was a lanky, honky-tonky, winky-wonky donkey. Oh my. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey, hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, and he smelled really, really bad. He was a stinky, dinky, lanky, honky, tonky, winky, wonky donkey. Oh boy, that is a mouthful. All right. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey, hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. And that morning, he got up early and hadn't had any coffee. He was a cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky, tonky, winky, wonky donkey. Oh boy. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey, hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. That morning he got up early and hadn't had any coffee, and he was always getting up to mischief. He was a hanky-panky, cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky, tonky, winky, wonky donkey. Oh my goodness, that is a tongue twister. All right, here we go. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey, hee-haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. That morning he got up early and hadn't had any coffee. He was always getting up to mischief, but he was quite good looking. He was a spunky, hanky-panky, cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw. Wow, that was quite the donkey. My goodness, and quite the tongue twister too. Oh my. All right. So the next story in my Dr. Seuss book here is McElligot's Pool. So let's check it out. Young man, laughed the farmer, you're sort of a fool. You'll never catch fish in McElligot's pool. The pool is too small, and you might as well know it. When people have junk, here's the place that they throw it. You might catch a boot, or you might catch a can. He might catch a bottle, but listen, young man, if you say sat 50 years with your worms and your wishes, you'd grow a long beard long before you'd catch fishes. Oh boy, yeah, that doesn't look like the place to find any fish, but let's see what happens. Answered Marco. It may be you're right. I've been here 3 hours without one single bite. There might be no fish, but again, well, there might, because you never can tell what goes on down below. This pool might be bigger than you or I know. This might be a pool, like I've read of in books, connected to one of those underground brooks, an underground river that starts here and flows right under the pasture, and then, well, who knows? Could be true. It might go along down where no one can see, right under State Highway 203, right under the wagons, right under the toes of Mrs. Ambroso, who's hanging out clothes. It might keep on flowing, perhaps, who can tell, right under the people in Sneeden's Hotel, right under the grass where they're playing croquet, then under the mountains and far, far away. Oh my. Sure is going far. This might be a river, now mightn't it be, connecting McElligot's pool with the sea? Then maybe some fish might be swimming toward me. If such a thing could be, they certainly would be. Some very smart fellow might point out the way to the place where I'm fishing, and that's why I say, if I wait long enough, if I'm patient and cool, who knows what I'll catch in McElligot's pool? Ah, yes, being patient and cool, who knows what you could catch. I might catch a thin fish. I might catch a stout fish. I might catch a short or a long, long, drawn out fish. Any kind, any shape, any color or size. I might catch some fish that would open your eyes. I won't be surprised if a dogfish appears, complete with a collar and long floppy ears, woofing along, and perhaps you might chase a whole lot of catfish right straight to this place. I might catch a fish with a pinwheel-like tail. I might catch a fish who has fins like a sail. I might catch some young fish, some high-jumping friskers. I might catch an old one with long flowing whiskers. I might catch a fish who's with a long curly nose. I might catch a fish like a rooster that crows. I might catch a fish with a checkerboard belly, or even a fish made of strawberry jelly. I might catch a seahorse, now mightn't I know? I might catch a fish who was partly a cow. Oh my. Some fish from the tropics, all sunburned and hot, might decide to swim up. Well, they might they not? Racing up north for a chance to get cool, full stream ahead for McElligot's pool. Some Eskimo fish from beyond Hudson Bay might decide to swim down, might be headed this way. It's a pretty long trip, but they might, and they may. It would be a long trip. I might catch an eel. Well, I might, it depends. A long twisting eel with a lot of strange bends, and oddly enough, with a head on both ends. One doesn't catch this kind of fish as a rule, but the chances are fine in McElligot's pool. I might catch a fish with a terrible grouch, or an Australian fish with a kangaroo's pouch. That's interesting. Who wants to catch small ones like mackerel or trout? Say, I'll catch a sawfish with such a long snout that he needs an assistant to help him about. If I wait long enough, if I'm patient and cool, who knows what I'll catch in McElligot's pool? Some roughneck old lobster, all gristle and muscle, might grab at my bait. Then would I have a tussle. To land one so tough might take 2 or 3 hours. but the next might be easy, the kind that likes flowers. I might catch some sort of fast-moving bloke who zips through the waves with an overarm stroke. I might and I may, and that's really no joke. A fish even faster, a fish, if you please, who slides down the sides of strange islands on skis. You might ski on over and pay me a visit. That's not impossible, really, now is it? Some circus fish from an acrobat school, might stage a big show in McGilligot's pool. That is quite the show. Or I might catch a fish from a stranger place yet, from the world's highest river in far off Tibet, where the falls are so steep that it's dangerous to ride them, so the fish put up chutes and they float down beside them. From the world's deepest ocean, from way down below, from down in the mud where the deep divers go, from down in the mire and the muck and the murk, I might catch some fish who are all going clerk. Oh my. Whales. I'll catch whales. Yes, a whole herd of whales, all spouting their spouts and all thrashing their tails. I'll catch 50 whales, then I'll stop for the day, because there's nothing that's bigger than whales, so they say. Still, of course, it might be that there is something bigger, some sort of kind of a thingamajigger, a fish that's so big, if you know what I mean, that he makes a whale look like a tiny sardine. Oh my. Oh, the sea is so full of a number of fish. If a fellow is patient, he might get his wish. Oh my goodness, that's all kinds of fish. Oh my. And that's why I think that I'm not such a fool when I sit here and fish in McGilligot's pool. All right, that was McGilligot's Pool by Dr. Seuss. And then earlier that was The Wonky Donkey. I hope everyone enjoyed those stories. And I think that McGilligot's Pool one is cool because, yes, when you're fishing, you do have to be patient. And you never know what you could catch, you know, how big the stream is or how deep it goes. So I hope everyone enjoys their day today. And then again, until tomorrow, I will see you then. Thank you.